the skaters almost ready to come out onto the ice for the warm-up. About 3 minutes to go before they come out. The lineup for this group will be Tatiana, Navka and Roman Kostomarov, the defending champions, who find themselves lying in 3rd place going into this original dance. Jana and Kerr will follow them. They're in 8th. Then Kristin, Fraser and Igor Lukanin in 9th place from Azerbaijan. They'll be followed by Jana, Khokhlova and Sergei Novitski, who are in 10th. And last to go, it'll be Isabelle, Delobel and Olivier Schoenfelder. Well, if you haven't done already, you should log on to our all-new website. It's got a completely new look, Eurosport.com. You can get stories from the event, the results, and even pose a question to Gwendol, and if you're lucky, he may answer it on air. Loads of information there. There's a feature on Plushenko, and of course the men start their campaign tomorrow with a short program and the free skate on Saturday. So log on, Eurosport.com. It's worth a look. So here we go. We've got a 5-minute warm-up now. The final 5 competitors in this original dance. It's been quite an afternoon, and the compulsories threw up a few shots here and there. And just to remind you, it's Grushina, Goncharov leading at the moment, Drobiazko and Vanagas in 2nd, and Shait and Saganovsky in 3rd. Although they finished ahead of Drobiazko and Vanagas on the original dance, they've closed the gap, but it's still the Lithuanians in 2nd place.
And you can see it on the wide shot there, all the skaters coming out and skating extremely fast, almost like horses out of a gate. And when the adrenaline's flowing, you need to keep your wits about you. Is the danger of collision with this number of couples on? It's about the maximum at this level you can comfortably have in the ice dancing, because they take up so much space. There's Tatiana and Roman.
How must they be feeling?
Well, they've got such experience that I think they'll just be seeing it as a blip. There's been kind of talk that their free dances haven't been really pushing the sport forward, possibly like world champions that we've seen in the past have done. Look at the depth of edges there. This is the straight line step sequence. A lot of the skaters will go through that just to get the feel of the ice just being redone. It's a good temperature in here. But remember, when they're practicing, they're Alexander Zulin, Tatiana's husband and their coach, former world champion himself. Seen it all before, knows it very well. But when you're practicing, you've got 2 meters less on both the width and the length of the rink. So there's a mark on the ice, but it's not the same. But these skaters so experienced. There's John and Sinead, looking very composed. And they too, pushing the edges, looking at the difficulty, the straight line. Step sequence. And the skaters doing it one by one. There's my mum. Hello, Mum.
She looks relaxed.
She looks relaxed.
She's smiling. That doesn't happen very often. Or is it just when she's around you?
Well, it does. Even when she's around me these days, sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll have to have a word with her about that. She just glanced over, actually. She must have been thinking, what are they saying about me?
It's all nice things.
Good stuff.
And you can see the skaters one by one. They'll go through the step sequences. It's almost not a pecking order, but you have to take part of the ice and manage what you're doing. So each of the couples out there now has done their straight line step sequence.
Well, these two I heard today are going to continue after Olympics and stay on to the next Olympics. So good news, and they'll be hoping to pull up the ranks, because I'm sure there'll be several couples that will call it a day after Turin.
Of course, here in the ice dancing, we're not seeing Albina Denkova and Maxim Stavisky, who were in 5th place in last year's Worlds. They've got an injury, and also we're not seeing Barbara Fuzzipoli and Maurizio Margaglio coming back, as indeed Margarita Drobiazko and Povilas Vanagas coming back for the Olympics. And that exciting to me, that they are coming back, and it really does shake things up. How are they going to be received by the judges? What is the level of technical difficulty they can achieve within this new marking system, these new rules? They do have, in particular for me, seeing Barbara and Maurizio come back. They're very strong skaters.
Yes, it's a completely different sport, though, to what it was 4 years ago when they competed.
It was.
So we're into the final stages here. We've got about a minute and a half left on the warm-up. There's the French couple. They'll be last to go, Delobel, Schoenfelder. Now they've got to put the fall from that compulsory dance right behind them. It's
they were skating
bitter disappointment
so well. And the Tango Romantica is one compulsory dance that happens before this in the ice dance event, and he had such a soft knee in it. It was almost like being in an Argentinian nightclub, and to get the feel of that within a compulsory was great. Then he just had a little slip, just caught her blade, and they lost the edge. He went onto his knee for a moment, then came up.
Well, there's going to be
their skating.
Massive support for them here, skating at home. Just got a shot of Muriel Zazui, the coach, and Roman Hugenauer. So there's confirmation of the lineup. The defending champions go off first. Then the Brits, then Fraser and Lukanin, who are much improved this season. Then the Russians, and last of all, the French.
He's got an itchy nose. Jana Sinead, great draw. Just after Tatiana and Roman in this last group. I always think it's good to be skating as late as possible in the group, in the overall competition.
Well, they certainly look at home out here. They've had a good warm-up. There's a great atmosphere in here. I would say we're about 3/4 full for this original dance, which is good to see.
And the French crowd is always great.
They are fantastic. They really get behind the skaters, and it's a small arena, so the crowd is quite close and compact, and that energy transposes across the ice for the skaters.